Okay, and let me go live here. And then I'm gonna go live here.
We're live everywhere.
Yes,
Always.
ma'am. All right. All right, now here we go. Hey, 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 what's up? Hi to everyone. Alafia, peace. What it do? Good evening to everyone. I am Ifayemi Nkoyo, founder of the Huru Mama, and I am with Ifatumise, founder of Ocean Sacred Healing. So you know I'm gonna be goofy out here, but founder of Oshun Sacred Healing House. We are coming together to collaborate to bring to you a new podcast, something that we'll be doing often, and it's called Meeting of the Mothers. We're here tonight's show is our first show. This is our introduction, so we'll be getting to know you'll begin to know us. We'll be talking with you. We'll tell you what got us to this point where we wanted to collaborate, and we're just gonna have a good time tonight. As you already know, I we come fully ready to chill, ready to come very to be transparent and to just have a good time and just discuss some things that need to be discussed, what's on our minds and hearts, and fellowship with you guys. So please, as you are in, please do not just sit and don't do anything. Don't interact. Well, I need you to interact. I need you to say what's up. I need you to like, share, post, and we're live on all platforms. Facebook for myself, Yami and Koyobina, and for Ifatunmise, she's on Facebook as well. Ocean Sacred Healing House has a Facebook. Please go there. We're live there, and also Instagram at Uhuru Mama, and also at Ocean Sacred Healing House. All right. So we're about to get in. We're gonna get started by just pouring libations. This is Meeting of Mothers. You can pour libations from whomever, although we would like to highlight those great mothers in your life, those who we know as community as well, and just bring their energy into this space. And y'all just get ready to join us and have a good time, Ashe.
Ashe.
Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. All right, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna be. Y'all know how I do. I'm gonna be going back and forth trying to make sure I looking at my Facebook, even though everything's supposed to be here. I'll be over here, so just never mind me. But we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna say give some great libations. We ask for your energy to come into this place. Goon ancestors, spirit guides, all those who are our protectors and our guiders. I want you to come into this space and be with us, and we give you all the glory, all the honor. Ashe. So I'm going to pour first to my mother. The great wisdom where I started getting it from was my grandmother, the woman who raised me, and that's Ola Searles. Ashe. I
Ashe.
also pour libations for my mother, who bore me. Without her, I would not be here. So I pour libations for Vicky Jackson, Ashe.
Ashe.
And sis, who would you like to pour libations to?
Libations to my mother, Crystal Britt Guest.
Ashe,
My grandmother, Mariah Reeves Sykes Garrett Jeter. My
Ashe,
grandmother, Minnie Blaine. My
Ashe,
grandmother, Patricia A. Britt Baber
Ashe.
Robinson Richardson.
Y'all
Um,
got a lot of names.
oh well, you know how it went back.
Yes, ma'am, I do. I
But
do.
yes, I and the great mothers, all the great mothers of my life, known and unknown. Iyami Bogo,
Ashe,
all of them.
Ashe,
Ashe,
Ashe.
all the benevolent mothers.
I would like to give honor to the great Nina Simone Ashe. I would like to give honor to the great Dr. Maya Angelou, Queen Nani of the Maroons, Fannie Lou Hamer, Shirley Chisholm. I give thanks to Queen Nandi, Shaka Zulu's mom. I give thanks
Ashe,
Queen Amaranus. I give thanks to
Ashe,
Queen Hatshepsut.
Queen,
Hatshepsut, Ashe.
Ashe, Queen
Ashe.
Nzinga,
Queen
Ashe, Queen
Nzinga.
Kabaki,
Ashe.
Ashe, Asheo.
Ashe, ashe, ashe. Oh, anybody y'all wanted to bring in? Baba, I mean to send one. We want pour libation.
Alice
Mother, great,
Baker.
great mother, Alice Baker, Ashe.
Yes,
Um, I don't
Ashe.
see anybody else, but we give thanks to all the great mothers who are coming in, your mothers, your grandmothers, all those great with enlightened spirit. We ask that they come and join us, divine with us, commune with us, and just sit in and give us some great wisdom that we can share with you guys. Ashe.
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 Asheo. All right, all right, all right. Again, thank you. Welcome to Nkechi, a great my sister Nkechi Omorisola.
Ashe.
We give thanks to you. We say Alafia need to you. Um, greetings, Alafia to Iya Sonny Patterson. We give thanks for you joining in. Tommy, we give thanks, Alafia need to you as well. Ifayoyan Oshunide, we give thanks to you, Alafia, to you as Alafia need to you as well. We give thanks to everybody who was here. Alafia to Ms. Barquette Lee, one of our parents of the Hur Academy. We give thanks for our sister Tiwa joining in. Give thanks, sister T. My aunt is here.
Okay, the team is in the
Yes,
house.
yes,
Deep.
yes. To
Bye bye.
Alafia, to
Bye
Gabby.
bye. I mean, look,
Yes.
I've come a long way. Uh, bye bye. Bye bye. I mean, is in the house. We gotta pay homage to the first male
Absolutely.
energy, always the biggest like supporter in the house, and I love how you support your wife. That is the
Give
most beautiful thing.
thanks.
So we pay homage to the masculine energies in our
Yes, we
lives as
do. Yes,
well.
we do. Yes, we
The
do.
divine masculine energies in our lives as well. Um, and
I give
so
thanks to you.
you see how I went from Baba to Baba.
Baby, I loved it. I was like, baby, what she say? She's my baby. Hey, baby. I was like, okay, maybe that's a northern southern thing. Maybe that's a North Carolina thing. But that was hey, you was Baba, baby. It didn't even matter. We answered to it all.
I didn't know no better then.
Hey, it's all good.
My God, give thanks, sis, that you just stopped by. You just happened to come by. Ashe,
Ashe.
Ifashayo, Ifayoyin. Our sister Niara is in the house.
Yes, hey Niara, a. So we are giving thanks to everybody joining in again. This will be the space where we're going to come bringing in that balance, that mother balance, that reclaiming our femininity, our masculine energy as well, being able to balance those both of them. We are nurtures divinely, but we're also divinely warriors. So we're coming in to bring that energy in to find that balance, and we'll be speaking to some great mothers of their own right and some elders and also those who are peers just to recall that great mother energy from their experiences. So that's what we'll be coming in this from now on. You'll be when you stop by, you will be hit with that. You will be in the conversation with great mother with great just talking about the things that we saw our great mothers do, those rituals that now we understand what and why they were doing them. So this is going to be a great time. I am so grateful and honored and just energized by being able to team up with my good sister Ifatunmise. We've known each other quite a while, and we have been in the trenches of the community work together, and I'm just grateful that the universe brought us together, and we've been stuck like glue ever since. So welcome, welcome, welcome again. You will be as a matter of fact, let me do a little something before y'all. We look, forgive us. We are um children that love to be praised and love introduction. So I was supposed to do this first. I'm gonna bring it in. There ain't no time like the present. So y'all just keep
Okay.
joining um vibing with us and join in the conversation once we come back. Just hold on. We got a little intermission. Let me see if I can do this right. So y'all just hold on. Hold on. This is going to be and a thing. This is what I'm going to be doing. Baba know this is why he left the house because he was like, I'll be like, baby, baby,
Mhm.
baby, baby.
We gonna
And so,
get it together.
yes, we are.
One day we're not gonna have to be like, Baba, how you do
Right. Help
this?
us
Can
out.
you
Right. Well, that's because I'm gonna have a producer. I'm gonna pay somebody to come in and do this. And I don't even think I
oh
did it right. Huh?
he gonna apply.
Okay.
Papa
Okay.
gonna
We can
apply.
do it. I'm gonna try. Yeah, don't reply, because I'm going to. Okay, I think I got it right. Is that on my screen, y'all? Okay, I got
Yes,
to
so
play.
yes.
Okay,
Life is sweet when the sun
you
up,
hear it?
like the trees in the summer,
Can you hear it?
and the trees are
Okay,
in
good. I'm gonna
trouble,
turn us off while y'all
and then
listen to
we
this.
all need
Check out our boy
someone.
Burner Boy, Burner Boy.
My life, no be smart thing.
Oh, we got Burna Boy off.
My bad, y'all. Let me fix it. Nobody told me. Thank you for that.
What's so divine about this? Like, I love that it is us in the natural form, because it's always some foolishness. It's always some foolishness that is, you got to go through some stuff to get to where you're trying to go sometimes, and that's
Oh,
just that.
absolutely,
So
absolutely.
when you cut us off, the sound cut off. So
That part, that part. Okay, I'm just say thank y'all for telling me. Those who was telling me thank y'all, cause baby, well, I was on here like, okay, yeah, we vibing. I was about to get up and go do something, but we're cat, so y'all could hear us. So that's okay. The next time you see us, it will be filled with some sound, okay, besides our voices, and we will have announcements, we'll have commercials and things of that nature. But right now, y'all just gonna get us.
this
This
is
is
just
just
an introductory show anyway. Like, we're
I ain't
literally
worried
coming
about
on
it. I
to
ain't worried about it. They know.
introduce what's coming, actually. So this is a trial and error show, the introduction
We're
show.
gonna get it. We're gonna get it. I was trying to even pull up my live so I can go through the look at my comments over here and chat. It just see, look at it. See, just not knowing. This is why we need some help. I need some help. Somebody help me. Help by my mean, because he don't need to be the everything either, because it's stressful for both he and I. So we're gonna work this out. But okay, let's just get into it. Maybe we'll have music later. What what brought you to this point? What made why you want to talk about, why we the need to talk about the greatness of motherhood, the greatness of mother wisdom, the greatness of needing that balance back for us as Black women, women of the Africans of the diaspora. What?
Um, well, the first thing is it's a lot of there is a very strong and it's moving fast.
Right.
Over the past few years, we have, particularly maybe like 5, but really so the last 3 years, it's a lot of, back and forth between, oh, women got too much masculine energy, and, the men want to be, for the men want to be bad bitches. And
Hmm.
this is what it's going to be, a very transparent show, a
Right.
very transparent setting and a space for all of these things. So, and I just noticed that. And then as a woman who, I guess, some people may consider the woman that I am as, soft, sensual, quiet, laid back, people meeting me and things like that. And then you know, which I used to really be all of that and nothing else. Um, but over the last 10 years to 11, 12 years, I have made a transformation, and it's because I know myself and I know who I am. I know my purpose. I know my role, what I'm supposed to be doing in this life. I'm no longer just living, you know, I'm
Right.
living on purpose,
Right.
intentionally. And I'm living with I'm following a blueprint of what
Right.
I'm supposed to be doing, you know,
Right.
for, you know, my life and my destiny. And so just coming back to bring back the classic mama, the classic mother, the divine feminine, the nurturer, you
Hmm.
know, the healing mama, the mother in the garden, you know, the mother in the kitchen making natural foods, and you know, the young mother learning from scratch, that didn't have a mother herself.
Right.
And also, you know, coming to assist women that have not gotten past, you know, mother wounds,
Right.
um, whether, you know, it's from, you know, stepmoms, foster mothers, our real mothers, our grandmothers. And so this platform is bringing back the mother energy, the nourishment that we need. Is bringing back the acknowledgement. Is well, let me say, not bringing back,
Right.
because
Okay.
some of us didn't have options. We didn't have a voice. We didn't have a choice. You know, we couldn't. You know, we didn't think about having an opinion,
Right. Right.
or we didn't
Right.
think about having a conversation about what Mama said. We didn't think
Okay.
about having a conversation when you were given a direction. That's just what it was, and you didn't
Absolutely.
have a voice. You didn't have a choice. You didn't have an opinion, and nothing else that we even thought about having. And
Hmm.
so it is to bring that in today for our mothers
Right. Right.
and
Right.
elder women in our lives, the elder women that are here, um, the generations before us, because not all of them have what we had access or had what we have today.
Hmm.
And because we are the daughters of those mothers bringing these things back. And so it is a space to bring our mothers on, to
Hmm.
bring our grandmothers on, to bring our
Right.
aunties on. This is what this is going to be, y'all. We're going to have auntie from the Gullah Geechee Islands is
Right. Right.
on the
Queen
show.
Quet. Queen Quet, holler at us.
On the show, we are going to have the Mama Sunny Pattersons.
Yes.
We're
Yes.
gonna have the Houston great mothers, the New Orleans great mothers. We're gonna
Right.
have women that grew up with mamas where some of us didn't have, you know, those voices or choices. We're going to talk to the young mothers, the new mothers,
Hmm.
um, you know, and then we're going to bring back that space, you know, for us to talk, you know, the table talk, the
Yes.
couch talks that we can now have, and you know, the conversations that there were no opportunities for. And this is so that all women, and some that still do not have a voice, you
Hmm.
know, they have an opportunity to listen and hear. Of course, you know, it's not just you. Some people still don't know that, but to hear that others went through these things, there are women that are doing this healing work with you, and that there are resources, there are safe spaces, there are communities of women out here for you. There are
Hmm.
sisterhoods. There are spiritual houses. There are regular community houses, you know, and so it is to share all of that, to let you know there's resources, there's assistance for you and your children, to let everyone know that that the mothers are here. You know, we never left. Um, you know, a lot of you know, you're gonna learn a lot we're going to have our African spiritual mamas on from, all walks of life,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
all backgrounds of spirituality, African spirituality, mostly. But this is not just a space for a certain type or statistic or um, what's the word? What's the other word I'm looking for? Stereotype of
Right,
Black
right,
woman.
right, right.
This is for any and every Black woman, Black daughter, Black mother, Black auntie, Black cousin, sister, woman. So,
Okay.
this was a vision that was given to me from Yeye Oshun. And um, my first trip to Africa, I had a whole lot of time to, be by myself, during some things and think and pray and all of those things. And I was given a whole lot of assignments. And so while we have been talking about doing this in Koyo for years,
Yes,
we
we
have been
have.
talking about a podcast and doing something consistently for years. It's just the time. And planning and planning and planning and planning and planning. And today still wasn't, really ready. But, Spirit is like, just do it. You
Just do
got
it.
to just do it
You
and
got to
stop
jump.
procrastinating. And so
Right.
this is where we are.
Right. Absolutely. And I love that you say that we're going to be open. It's a place, this is a place and a space for all women, all Black women, all African women, women who just have realized who they were, the balance. Because I'm the balance for me is the opposite. It's you. I'm coming into my soft, my nurturing, the being able to be vulnerable and to be okay with
Mhm.
and when I say femininity, I'm not talking about the sensual. I'm not talking about being ladylike or how I dress, because I'm fly regardless. I'm gonna be fly and I'm gonna look feminine, but when you scratch me, I'm a bite row. And so that's that warrior in me. I've been on the defense for so long, and a lot of us have. We
Mhm.
have to. We're learning to understand that time is not now. It is okay. I can put that down. Let my guards down. Take my boxing gloves off. I'm no longer Muhammad Ali. I need to be like I tell, I joke with them all the time. I'm in my Claire Huxtable phase. I'm on my way to my great mother that's sitting by the beach with the gray hair, and she just everything she says is wise, and she speaks like this. But I don't know if that'll ever come, because
Mhm.
I'm a girl from the South Side, so I might say, you know what, get your ass over there and do so and so, and but it's gonna be with love, it's gonna be
Yeah.
with love. So I'm loving that you
And
say, because our journeys are different, yet how we arrive to
Mhm.
the same point is because our goal is the same, and is to be balanced and to show all that and to be okay with that. I no longer have to tense up when somebody come hug me and saying, I love you, or I can smile. I don't have to have the resting bitch face. My grandmother taught me that face a
Right.
long time ago. She like put that face on, MF or no, not to bother you, and you keep it moving. And I was just like, okay. And
Yes.
especially as a woman moving by herself, so that was really important. So I'm eager and happy to be here on this journey with you as
I'm
well.
sure.
Um, um, peace
That's
to
the
Sister Tria. Homie Tutu. I'm sorry, go ahead, sis.
No, no, no. I was going to just add that that's the purpose, because a lot of women at this point, a lot of us don't realize, like, you know what? I don't have to be strong every day, all day. And I don't have to stay on the defense. And I don't have
No,
to, argue. I don't have to fight. I can
right,
be okay doing nothing. And just because that it's okay to make me time. It's okay to not feel bad about not cooking 7 days
right.
a week. Okay, let me tell you something. When I tell y'all I'm enjoying that, I'm enjoying that. Okay.
Free.
It's
Free.
okay to, and sensuality is not sexuality. That's
No.
going to be a major thing on here for
Right.
me. Um, I'm getting ready to start back while we're on that, teaching sensual movement and yoga, beginners yoga,
Mhm.
sensual movement. And so everything is so sexualized,
Right.
and that's absolutely not what sensuality is. And I want Black women to get out of that mind frame,
Okay. Right.
so that they can become comfortable become comfortable in their bodies and in their sensuality. So we will also be talking about what sensuality really is, outside
Yeah.
of being naked and
Right.
sexy and all of that,
And
because it's
and
something
yeah,
else.
it definitely is because for me, sensuality or being vulnerable or soft is it allows me to receive the love that is given to me as well. It allows me to allow my husband to love on me, to allow my children to love on me,
Mhm.
and it allows me to even show that love as well. So it's twofold for me. It's like I feel it on the inside. I'm always warned. I'm like, ooh, go give him a hug. You know, you want to give him a hug, give him a hug, give him a hug. And then when I walk up to him, I'm like, what you looking at? And it's like, you messed it
Really?
up. Ow. You know you want to. Why you got to do that? So being
Yes.
free and vulnerable to
Bring a
do that.
balance.
Right.
you
And that's
know
the realization that has helped me really heal a lot of the wounds that I did have, that I carried with me, that had scabs on them, and probably healed. They were done, and I'm still scratching at the scab, trying to take that, make it a sore again. And it's no longer
Yes.
there. It's healed, and it's time to let that scar be shown and move on, baby, and let it smooth on over and be who you are right here in the present, be in the moment. And that's
Mhm.
a big thing for me as well.
And that's a major thing, because we are, when you talk about healing, I see a lot of things. I'm not on social media as much these days, and the
Uh-huh.
peace that brings to life. However, you can see a lot of okay, like it's time to quit healing.
Right.
Everybody always healing, and like it's we moving out of the healing phase. Like,
Right.
no, if
No.
when you move out of the healing phase, then you're no longer like, what are you doing?
Right. You're not living. You're
You
not
know,
not living a healthy, peaceful, positive, good moving life.
so exactly. And it's like, the thing is, we are always supposed to be healing, because we're creating better environments, better lives, better futures for the generations to come, right? And
Right.
so as long as I'm alive, I'm going to be um going on retreats. I'm gonna be getting healing certifications. I'm gonna be doing this work to feed the orbits of my children and keep minds fed. I'm gonna be doing things to sit down and have healthy conversations with my children. Now,
Right.
I'm fussing. I'm gonna fuss,
Right.
but
Right.
also I'm gonna sit you down. I just had to do this with my youngest, and
Right.
I'm like, how do you feel? How does,
Right.
because it was a big thing for me. I'm like, I'm mad, I want to fight,
Mhm.
and this happened to my child, not me. So let me
Right.
sit her down and find out where her emotions are, what she's thinking, and how she's feeling, right? And so we got to keep doing that, to heal and to make our children better for their children, and they're
Right.
going to do the same thing with their children, and so on. So the thing is, though, that we healing, stop going through repeated cycles of
Right.
healing.
Right.
Like,
Right.
that's the work that needs to be done, because healing does come and happen in layers.
Right.
However, at some point, it's been 10 years, sis, and like, what we doing,
What we doing?
and let me, speak and talk about myself, because it's like, oh, I thought I healed from this, I thought I healed from this, I thought I healed from this, and I'm like, it's getting ready to be 2025. And at this point, healing in layers is an excuse
Okay.
for this one thing that I'm holding on to. And that is me being transparent with myself. And it's time to let that go. And
Right,
for me to be able to say that at this point, I know that, it's no longer going to be something that I'm cycling through.
right,
But
right.
that is also a purpose for us to talk about those things and, give this information. There are, it doesn't have to be us. It doesn't have to be me. We're going to offer resources. We're going to offer spaces. We're going to offer services from multiple people. We're going to highlight businesses every week.
Absolutely.
I'm psyched about that. Like I'm psyched about being like, this is, you know, labor and love and
Right, right,
Fayetteville,
right.
North Carolina, and highlighting Black women that are making healthy choices, that are
Mhm.
doing the healing work for their daughters, and that offer these services and things for us.
Absolutely. Facilitating that healing. You are not only going through the healing, but you're also facilitating it for others. And that is you're each one teach one. You're reaching back, you're reaching out, you're reaching around you. And because the old saying always go, whoever look at who's around you, that's where you are. So if you are around a lot of people who are sick, tired, still complaining and crying
Mm,
about the same things. And don't get me wrong, and becoming from me, I statement. It's been a 20 some year journey for me, sis. I'm just healing from things that happened for me to me 30 plus years ago. And I
yes.
had that conversation like, babe, are you there? Are you in this space? Come on now. Stop going back. Sometimes you go back and you be like, let me scratch and see if it still hurt. Is it still there?
Mhm,
And it's
mhm.
like, no, because you want to go back to what's comfortable. I no longer, to be uncomfortable doesn't feel good. However, once you do it, them butterflies gone. You can walk into it, step into it, and do those things that make you feel a little uncomfortable, make you feel vulnerable, make you feel less than. But if it all determines the space you're in. And I had to look my circle of women friends and sisters have changed. I've had to lose some through attrition. I've interchanged them. And it used to hurt me and bother me, and I would hold on to that
Mhm.
because I didn't have that mother energy, that female, that good positive energy that was shown to me a lot. So I didn't know. I longed for it. I didn't have. My mama wasn't there. My grandmother was there. She was there to give me the best that she could give me, which was roof over my head, food in my stomach, and just teach me as she could, as she was working and healing as well. So I didn't have it. So I longed for it. So when I got it, I'm like, oh, this is good. But yet we were coming together in trauma. We were coming together to in a bad place. And once we started to grow out of that, we started growing this way. And I'm like, no, I want to stay here. I want you to stay right here. But it was no longer conducive for us. It was no longer a good thing for us to be in that space. So I had to understand that and grieve friendships. I had to grieve losses that way, and I'm a better woman because of it now. It no longer, I think about the memories of, sister friends, and I'm like, it's okay. I enjoy and I cherish the moments we had because it helped me get to the space where I am now. And I'm like, to each his own. Please fly and go do what you do. What's going to be best for you? Because
Right.
I'm going to do what's best for me.
Right.
And I'm also grateful to be able to see those who are still with me who are with me now, and those new ones that I'm bringing in, and not
Mhm.
be afraid to let people in.
Yes.
I'm the
Woo!
president and the client of the one say, baby, I don't, me and
No
women,
new friends. No new friends.
no, me and women don't get along. I'm just gonna hang out with my husband. I'm just gonna be with the guys. And it's like, no, you pass that stage where that's a good thing. That's what
Mhm.
what's gonna help you. Uh, peace, Dr. Maad. Peace, Dr. Maad. I wanted to say peace to you. Thank you so much for joining in. Peace to Ama Oshun. We
Yes.
thank you for joining in. Thank you all for
Yes.
coming in. Godspeed 44 says Jesus was not a product of his environment. Let's be real. You can be in the word and be not of it. We're learning that. We're
Mhm.
learning that, Godspeed, whoever you are, we're learning that. And that's
Exactly.
part of being, we need to acknowledge that and be okay with that. Stop uh,
Right.
calling that a bad thing when you say, oh my gosh, you still on that? Well, yeah, thinking it hurt. I'm still here,
Yes.
and I'm gonna
Yes.
be here until I'm not here. And
Yes.
no, you know what I'm saying? So we
And
go ahead.
um Mama Nkoyo, listen, this is my sister, but she is also my mother, and Nkoyo Ifayemi was the person for me.
I'll shake this thing.
I kid you not. Um uh in my life,
Mm-hmm.
starting with RBG Nation,
Mm-hmm.
that when I met her, I was like, ooh, you know, we had the same amount of children, well, little children. We had the same, and it was just your energy was mother energy. And at the time we met, I believe I was pregnant or I had just had a child,
Mm-hmm.
and you had just had a baby too.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just like it was 10,000 people around.
Right.
But as a woman, you stood out.
Oh,
And so I automatically gravitated to the mother in you because I saw you doing the work with your children.
right.
And I saw you doing the work with your husband. So I was like, oh, like, a family
Yes.
can always, and I'm already the type of the mother, like my children have been all around the United States. Where I go, they go. And it's
Right.
always been like that. I don't mind traveling. I'm a drive, I'm a fly, get on a boat or wherever my children are with me. And so to see you doing that as a mother, as a wife, with your family, that was encouraging for me for where I was.
Right.
And we connected, and some years later we got together for some, full moon rituals. And I remember there was a huge group of women. To the point, sister T My App was on here. She was
Yes.
one of the people. We have done a lot of work. We have done a lot of work. And I recall you coming to me, and we were talking about, we had started meeting weekly with Sister Kamaria,
Mm-hmm.
and we were talking about, we were doing sister check-ins. How was your week? We was meeting every week, and you said to me, you said, sis, I'm going through something,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm realizing that I have hurt a lot of women.
Yes.
I have hurt a lot of sisters
Mm-hmm.
that I told that I was their sister, that I said I would be there for, and that, we had a bond, and, I would never leave. And I would always, and, you said I effed up a
Mm.
lot of good relationships, a lot of what
Wow.
could have been good relationships. And you said, I'm calling people and I'm apologizing.
Mm. Wow.
And I was like, what?
Wow.
Who
Yeah.
does that?
Right.
Who does that? And you went on to just say, like, I need to fix, we don't have to go, I don't have to go back with these people, and we don't have to create, new relationships or reconnect, but I need to apologize.
Right. Right.
And at that moment for me, that was a healing moment for me, because I was able to then forgive and
Ashe.
let
Ashe.
go of the women that had hurt me. Because
Right.
at that point, I had, I think that Honeybee,
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking
Liar.
before I say this, TT Lyo, Tiffany Rogers, I'm thinking before I say this.
Okay. Well, while you thinking, I'm gonna say shout out to Jonathan Bourne Jackson. Do the right. Do the knowledge radio. Peace. Go
I
ahead.
think that she at that point was the only friend
Hmm.
The only sister.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want nobody coming to cut my head off, but I'm almost right. I
I mean,
think
it's
that
your
I'm
truth. It's your truth.
98.99%
Right.
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 Because I had so many, and my house was the house. Like I was the place to be. My place was the place to be. And, it was just always something going on with a million people. And I
Right.
had moved into a space because I had been, I had been, my feelings was hurt, period.
Right.
I was salty. I was
Right.
in a pot stewing.
Right.
And she was the sister that didn't let me go quiet.
Ah, Shay.
She was the one that didn't let me go quiet for too long. And she kept contact and she kept up. And even though it was just, it could be nothing, just like, hey girl,
Mm-hmm.
saying I love you, like I miss the kids because her niece and her niece had a daughter that's the same age as my youngest, and like we just always connected as well, but she never let me go quiet.
That's
And
dope.
we never went quiet either. You and I
Right.
never went quiet either. And I recall just like, every maybe like 2 or 3 months I would call you and be like, hey, um,
Right.
you ain't having no more kids, is you? Because you're not
Okay. No more
having
announcements.
after you, I'm next, and so it was like that. Like, and we just was like, no, okay, we making a pact, like neither one of us is going going again.
No, we're
So,
good.
and after, a while, like we continued on our meetings and things, and I went through some stuff, and I can say even TT Lio, she don't pry. She
Right.
when you ready to talk, you gonna talk. Other than that, it's nothing. And you called me one time and you said, sis, what's going on? You're
Mm-hmm.
my sister,
Right.
and I'll never forget this is the second thing. And you said, this is what I'm hearing, and I want to I want to talk to you, and I want to hear from you. And
Mm-hmm.
you don't gotta say, you don't gotta tell me your business. I just want to make sure
Right.
that you are all right.
Yes, ma'am.
And
Straight to the agony, straight to the
what
source.
everybody else is talking about doesn't matter. And
Right.
and I was like, you know what?
Right.
And from that day, we were already close. We already had a bond. From that day, I was like, I'm going to the ends of the earth for this one,
Right.
because I know you. I know who you are. And so those are the type of sisterhoods and bonds. We gonna bicker, we gonna get on each
Oh
other's
yeah.
nerves.
Oh yeah.
Me and sis, we don't retreated, and it's like now we haven't ever had a
No.
argument at
No.
all,
No.
ever. Me
No.
and and however, me and most of my friends have not.
Right.
But we know when we getting on each other's nerves. We know when we
Right.
need to take a break. We don't have to say those things sometimes. And then other ones, it's like you, and
Right.
I, and
Right.
we feel sisters because we just sisters. And
Right.
so I appreciate both ends of those spectrums. The thing is in common that we can get upset with each other. We can be disappointed at each other, and
Right.
it's going to that's my sister.
Right.
She get on my nerves right now, you know. And so those are the kinds of relationships that we're building, because I was at No New Friends for 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21, 20, 21. I think I had went on a healing retreat.
Uh-huh.
Raseiki Healing Arts Temple. Shout out to Mama Moot Kajara,
Yes.
there,
Wonderful.
Rakit Moot Kajara at Raseiki Healing Arts Temple. And after that, I was like open to, that's where I met T.Y. Onaje,
Okay.
my good sister. That is where I met Ifa Shayo.
Mhm.
And those are the newest No, they're not the newest sisters in my life because I have another, group of sisters. But like, I can really say that my connections, um, are healthy or healing into healthy. And
Wonderful.
so, a lot of my relationships benefit me in the form of being able to teach me,
Right.
make me reflect, look at myself, and where need work, and that's what I do is work.
And that's as it should be. They say that like attracts like. So when you're needing, either it's a lesson or you're needing that love and vulnerability or whatever, that's what you will attract. That means that you need to be what you want.
Yeah.
What you want to see, you need to be that. And that's what I had to start seeing with you saying that conversation about that. I was very transparent because I had to realize for a while I was going around saying, woe is me. Why me? Oh, why, they, women just don't like me or da 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 da. How while that may have been true, however, I needed to understand the part that I played in that as well. And because I wasn't open, because I wasn't truthful with the things that I had going on, and because I wasn't vulnerable to receive um the love and the opposite of what I've been used to,
Mm-hmm.
I kind of destroyed some of those relationships, and they were hurtful. And I had to realize, put my big girl panties on, be like, yeah, you did that, sis. You did it. And there may not be a coming back, and you have to be okay with that. You know,
Yes.
and again, just like I had to mourn those. So giving that to you, that was my start and me saying no more. I'm not going to allow those who I'm comfortable with, my pack, my brat pack, or whatever it is, my girls, my clique, stop me from opening up that. I'm gonna say this. Oh my gosh. And I'm gonna put a pin in that and come back during the our time with RBG Nation. I developed a group called Sacred Sister Circle, and it was a circle
Mm-hmm.
like we would do things, and it would be masses of women coming together to heal. And this before they were really doing big healing retreats or the moon rituals and
Yeah,
things, doing that. And
we
so
was doing
we were doing it. And the funny thing about it, because of a lot of the traumas that we had going on, the women, all of us, and the things that we were healing from things, and because as you heal, you have to, it's still gonna hurt and
stuff
itch.
comes up to the surface
It
as
comes up,
well.
and so it rides. And so as we were doing that, our children, my couple of my daughters used to, it was Kari Munashe Africa, Kamaria, and Aziza, Sister Renee. We were all, our girls would just high side, and they would make jokes like, the circle has become a triangle. I'm like, God, no. It was like, where are your girls? Where are your girls? And I'm like, dang, you're right. And with
It.
them making jokes, it was funny.
Mm-hmm.
However, it was realization that what kind of example are we setting for our girls? Is this how we want them to, is this the
Ooh.
legacy that we're leaving? We're saying we're breaking cycles, and what kind of cycles are we creating?
And just
What
terrible. Just the kids is like, and
uh,
even the littler ones,
yes,
um, my girls,
right.
my daughter Brianna made music. She did music. She does music. She hasn't in
Hmm.
a while, but she was making, music and stuff then, and I was hearing, the pettiness come out in my child's music, and it's like,
Right,
why you hating
right,
on RBG? Why you hating on us? And
right,
like, she should now, why the child got the it's part of her music is music and hip hop or whatever,
right.
but it's like, she's talking about our tribe and
Hmm.
what we do in our nation and our positions and the power that we have in the Pan-African community. And it sounds good when the beat is on, but when it stops, it's like we they're looking at us.
They are. And they're going to become us. If and so what do we want to see? What is the vision, the reflection we want to see in them? And that I say that a lot, especially with my younger, because I had a second set, y'all. Yeah, I was foolish. I was foolish. I
Yeah,
got
we got two sets of children. We got the old ones and the new ones. The old ones and the new
Woo!
ones.
So the younger set, I'm saying the new set, I'm like, I am not raising, I'm going to raise you to be righteous people. I'm going to raise you to be good people. It's not about being children of Ifa. It's not about being children of Christ, being
Mm-hmm.
comedic signs, or children of RBG, none of that. It's
Yes.
about being a good person. And so I have to model that. I mean, and my children, this new people, these new babies, they got baby all this gentle
They
parenting
challenge
and
you.
balancing parenting and all getting spoiled and all that stuff. They be like, Mama Nkoyo, that ain't what you said. You're not being you.
Yes.
And I'm like,
Yes.
our
Yes.
parents have been like, shut your mouth and attend to grown folks' business because I'm grown. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that's not
Mm-hmm.
right.
And so even if we try that, this is a thing for me. I am glad that my mother reared me the
Mm-hmm.
way that she did.
I say,
Because if she hadn't reared me the way that she did, I wouldn't be able to, I don't think that I would be able to handle my children the way
mm,
that I handle my children.
right.
And
Well, what way did she rear you? I
we
mean,
just we just weren't the type of children that our children, the type of children that our children are.
right.
Our children, let me say this. We think we the children of Nat Turner and Harriet Tubman
Yes,
and
yes,
all of them, our babies.
yes, yes,
Our babies.
yes,
Uhuru, Usawa,
yes,
Amaru, Asada, our children, the Matulus, those,
yes,
the Asada Shakur, those revolutionaries, like our children, are them now.
yes, they are.
I mean, to the point where they don't want to be locked down. They don't want to be held down. They don't want to be in a swing. They don't want to be in a walker. They don't want to be in a car seat. They're not going to be confined. They're not going to
No,
be restrained. They're not
no.
going to be sat down.
And
And
they're
I have
great
cried.
children. They
I
are
have
great children too.
cried many nights, like, why this child got so much energy? And I have to turn around and think, like, his name is, you know,
You did it.
Hamaru,
You did it.
Mutulu, Mumia. And I'm
Uh,
like, shit.
what did
So
you do?
yes, and they have that energy, they have that
Yes,
revolutionary, and so they challenge me as a mother.
right,
They see me, they see Iyanifa, Ifatumise, Oshun Tola, and they see, Ifa, and they see what I do. And when I step out of line,
right,
when I am, when I'm not, soft, and I'm
right.
not gentle parenting, I have had my child be like, "Oh, she don't do that,"
Call her. Call her.
and Obatala is cool heads,
Mm-hmm.
Obatala,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
is, and so it makes me check myself.
Right, right.
Because they're watching everything, and so it's very important, not only for, because we both have girls, we both
Mm-hmm.
have daughters,
Right,
and we both have
right,
sons. So they keep me in line, they keep me balanced, they keep me aligned, and they make me, just like my sisters that are around me, they make me self-reflect, they check, and they help me grow
right.
ultimately. And
I
if
see.
you have people around that are yes men, that can't come to you and say, you know what, like, you're not right, you need to check yourself, or you're not always right about everything, or how about you see somebody else's perspective sometimes. It doesn't have to be brash and nasty, it don't have to be
No,
a big argument, but if your friends can't call you and tell you how they feel, if they can't call you and tell you that you hurt their feelings,
right,
if your friends can't give you any advice,
right.
or show you a different way or different perspective, then, like, what you got people around you for?
You want a bunch of yes people? Yes women? No, that's not how you
And if you got a friend that wants you to be that way, if they're not happy with you, unless you're patting them on the back, or you're praising them, or you're giving
right.
them something, or and they're never apologetic, or they can't come back and say, sis, I heard what you said,
Right.
I apologize, or I was wrong, or I think I'm gonna take your advice or whatever, then get them folks from up around you. Because like
Baby.
Mama Nkoyo said in the beginning, you have to, if you're not where you want to be,
Mhm.
look at the people around you.
Yes, absolutely. You
If you're
got
not
to.
where you want to be, look at the people around you. And that's real talk.
I
That
say,
is real
I
talk.
say. And my sister Nuru, that's my sister from another mister. That's
No.
that man. When we first met, we just knew we were from the same tribe, some kind of way. She had on the t-shirt, daughter of was a daughter of a field Negro. I had on the t-shirt. We had the same earrings on. We
Hey,
were wild looking, and we just clicked. She had a gold in the mouth. I told you, man, you remind me of my aunties
I
in the
love
70s.
Nuru.
I love that. I was like, I've always wanted to go to, man, I loved it. So we just clicked. So this is why, so she say, as we're evolving, so are the babies. We teach them and they
Yes.
teach us. That's sacred. She has older daughters as well as having a grandbaby. And I'm a glam mama, a yay, yay. I have a grandbaby. So it's great to see that evolution
Yes.
and to be able to know that I'm going to still be in the earth and it's going to be a good harvest. I'm going to be in a good
Right.
place in the earth through my children and my children's
Yes.
children and so on and so forth. So
Right. We
I love it.
we got Ifayemi said they will call you out. Yes, they
Hmm.
will call you out. And Catchy said they not like us.
No, they're
And
not.
they're not.
They're not like us.
They
They're
are,
not
but
like us.
they are, but they're not. And these
Right.
children are not like they're not afraid they're not afraid to challenge you. And honestly, I think I have told Niara, my best friend, like my daughters hold what I don't have.
Hmm.
They have in them things that I wish I had in
Yes.
me.
Yes.
And
Wait a minute.
so
Let me stop you. You had it. It wasn't
I
allowed to
had,
be
yes,
expressed.
yes, yes. Right, right. So, or things that I didn't know that I had in
Right.
me. That's
Right.
even better
Right.
because, or things that I never thought about, or things that I wanted to. And this is what, oh, this is just an epiphany that I just had. You know how you say, some women don't have great relationships with their mother, and they're like, oh, my mom hate me and this and that. And
Right.
you hear somebody else say, well, she hates you because you're what she's not, right? I love my daughters because Brianna, aside, they have this uh courage,
Yes.
and they
Yeah.
have this bravery
Hmm.
even in their shyness. In my shyness, I didn't have that.
Right.
I'm growing into that
Right. Right.
slowly.
Right.
And they have this courage and this bravery where they may be shy, but they're still gonna do it, and they're gonna do it in confidence. Like I had
Right.
to grow
Right.
to that. And it's like they don't put up with things that I put up with at their age. They're non-tolerant, like, don't get in
Right.
my personal space,
Right.
non-tolerant. You can say what you want to say, but if you in arm's length, like, I'm gonna swing first. And that's not what I would
Right.
have ever did. Or this is just like examples. And my youngest is just like, she wants to know why. And we weren't allowed to ask
We're
questions.
not. We were not.
And she's
Everything
like,
is
Mom, I understand what you're saying, but can you tell me, can you make it make sense?
come on.
Can you tell me why, this is white, and it, whatever. Like,
We
she's
got to respect that.
exactly.
We want
And
them
so
to be
they
able
have
to feel to do that.
what I didn't, and
Right.
boldness and courage and bravery.
I say peace to Amanatu Asada. That's another warrior queen who
Peace
is
and
coming into the balance
blessings.
of her mother wit and her femininity. And I love seeing it. And don't you stop doing it. I know she be on
No,
social media talking about, I know y'all tired of
because
me. And
we
I
see,
no,
no,
no.
we see, and I'll get with her from time to time, and be like, sis, I see you.
Right. I
You
love it. Put it in their face. You know what I'm saying? And I
know,
love to see that for us that we're evolving. Good.
yes.
Ashe, Sister Tess says she's
Mama, tell us.
finally there. Welcome, sis. Welcome. And we're
Welcome.
gonna continue on that road. We not there. Let's because when you feel like you're there, you won't go
This is
nowhere.
just the
So
beginning.
just the beginning, sis. Welcome. I love it. I love it. Um,
Absolutely.
Again, all those who are joining us, thank you so much for joining us. I am Ifayemi and Nkoyo. This is Ifatunmise over Zintola. Oh, and I hope I said it right. Oshuntola. Oshuntola.
Yeah, you did.
I about to say something. I said something else. I fixed it. Oshuntola, my sister. And we are presenting a meeting of the mothers. And this is a podcast where we'll be coming in live to you. Um, um, Twice a week, I mean, twice a month starting now. And we will be talking about the great things of realigning ourselves with our great divine mothers, that mother with
Mhm.
that feminine energy, the nurturing spirit, getting back, being able to be who you are innately aligned and supposed to be. I have to understand I'm not, even though I strive for Claire, I'm not going to be all the way Claire because I'm not Claire. I wasn't
Claire,
that
yes.
way, but I strive for a little of that firmness and just saying what you mean and mean what you say and
Mhm.
standing 10 toes down. I strive and in my way, in a sensual way. I don't have to yell. I don't have to cuss nobody out. I don't have
Mhm.
to even move my face. I mean, which is on my face. I'm kind of like
Yeah,
remind me of
yeah, it's gonna show. It's gonna,
who
it's gonna show.
who we saw.
You can't get that away from
Right.
that.
Who we saw in the nail shop was a Kiki. I'm kind of like
Kiki
Kiki.
Wyatt.
I'll be like, "Arr." But I'm working on that to where I'm bringing it down to where it's not as that. I'm just going to be able to say and be okay with it. No is a complete sentence. I've learned that's one of my
Yes.
biggest friends, and I've even had to tell her we're talking about our children, them being able to have the audacity, and
That's the thing.
the audacity.
That's why we didn't have an opinion because y'all got one.
Baby. And I joke about and I tell I mean all the time, he got the audacity is where he has the audacity to believe that he can make a change with black folks and that love black folks together. But I love that. That's that tenacity, that determination. And our children have it. And when they give it to me, respectfully, because baby, I'm
Mhm.
still from the South Side Fort Worth and raised by my grandmother, and I have to be like, oh, shoot, don't do that. Okay. But when they give it to me in a way that I'm able to receive it, it helps me because I'm able to give it back to them and demand in a respectful, loving tone and all that. I tell, Usa was a very loving child. She's reminds me so much of my first daughter, Brittany, very loving. And I'm able to say, okay, I'm gonna give you this hug and this love. You can spend some time,
Mhm.
but I need mine now. So see you later. Go to your space. Given that balance, you need to be okay with understanding people's boundaries, number one, respecting it. And number two, creating that space for yourself. She's teaching
Yeah.
me. You creating that because she was like, Mama, get not too much. I'm like, oh, okay. Okay, it's coming back. And I'll be like, not too much. Get back.
Yeah.
I love that.
I
And
love
that's
it.
the energy, those are the things that we are reclaiming, like Auntie Waters, reclaiming our time, we're reclaiming our energy, we're reclaiming our femininity. And that's what
And
this
I'm
is about.
yes, and I want women to know, so you all pass this on because this is for us.
Right,
It's not for us. It's not for me. It's not
right,
for Mama and Koyo. It's for
right.
us. It's for women. And one of the things that I love about being me, that I love about my sisters, is that we got South side of Texas in the house.
Whoop,
We
whoop.
got East
Whoop,
1999.
whoop.
We got West Charlotte in the house. We
Okay.
got Baltimore, DC, in the house. We have we are real black girls, real black
Yes,
women,
yes.
and we got women that have healed from the trenches. We got women that started at the bottom and now we
Mhm.
here. And so this is not a what's the word? I don't even
It's
know what
not
to
a
call it.
show. It's not for
This is a
show.
safe, right. And that's why we're coming on to this is the most transparent that it's going to get. We
Absolutely.
talk, right. Let me tell you, let me say this. We have literally been working on the file for, like what we're gonna do and coming up for the topics and guests and all of this stuff, right? And we get on here tonight and it's just like, this is what it is, because
Right.
we're not trying to create a script. We're
Right.
not trying to reach any other audience.
Right.
It's not specific to, one African spiritual system or one type
Yeah.
of woman. Like, this is the all around, regular
Right.
black girl, and like we the shit.
Right.
And
Absolutely.
that's just what it is.
That's just what
So,
it is.
this is a safe space, and in any space that is safe with black women is sacred. So it is a sacred
Yes.
space.
Yes.
We're going to have priestesses coming on. We're going to have grandmothers coming on, and we're going to have our sister, from the block
Mm-hmm.
coming on. So I want you all to just be open to the topics. There are plenty of topics and that we're going to go over. We're going to bring brothers on too. We're going to
Right.
bring men
Absolutely.
on. At some point, we're gonna have brothers on sharing their mother experiences and their
Right.
sister experiences, and these are men. Nobody is perfect, but they're men of integrity. They're leaders in our communities. They are leaders
They
of
support us.
our households and supporters of us.
Yes.
It might be a babalawo, it might be an African historian, it might
Right.
be, a philanthropist, it might be a teacher, and it might be, somebody from the block that's holding community gatherings, or taking young black men out for runs or whatever. So, it's for us, and it's gonna be a great thing. And the meeting of the mothers is here to
Baby.
stay.
Hey, baby.
Hi.
Look at
My
the baby.
love, Uhuru. This boy just turned 12, and he's such a loving and kind young man, very intelligent. And we named him Freedom, and then we gave him the name Ayize, and that means so it is. He's the prince
That's Shay.
of what it is, and that's what that's why I say they have the audacity. He has the
Shay.
audacity to believe that anything that he desires and says is coming to fruition.
And
I
that
love
and,
that.
and it is what it is.
And I love that. We just have to keep it balanced. How about
Hey,
that?
Mama Arya.
Hey, baby.
All right, baby.
My boo right there.
Yes. So
So
oh, go ahead.
no, you can go ahead. We'll talk. We'll end with what we got going on.
I was just gonna say that when you're talking about the from the guttermost to the uttermost, or just the roundaway women, the women who have struggled through things, who have worked through things, those who have had a good upbringing, and they've had
Yes,
experiences in their adulthood life
in
that
our
has
growth.
caused trauma. So though we're here, it's here for all that. We're here for the great mothers, the elders, to be able to come on and really share with us that knowledge and wealth, that wealth of wisdom that they have carried on, that life has taught them. That's what we're here for. But going back to, that's why we clicked and everybody worked for RBG Family Weekend and RBG Nation, is because we were the ones that they said, in African spirituality, or they doing a Pan-African school, they doing an African school,
Mhm.
they don't even know how to do three cheek salute. They don't even know how to do ballet. They don't even know how to tell, say a boy abishi, and I barely still know how to do it. So and I'm here. I am
Mhm.
still going to
The
be who I am.
growth,
You know what I'm
yes.
saying? And I know that, and I'm going to get that and learn that, because that's who I am and where I want to be. But it ain't because of you, person sitting out there,
Right.
putting your nose up, because I may not look like you, I may not walk
Yes.
like you, or talk like you, or I may not move like you. Guess what? I'm moving. What are you doing? Just sitting there talking. And so this is for all those,
Yes, yes, yes. And
all those.
also that is a thing as well. And definitely gonna be a show topic, because
Absolutely.
what does African spirituality, or what does a priestess look like?
Right.
And there's no book or there's no book
Say
description of
it.
who we are, or what we are, because we are people who have come to this life to go through the things that we've gone through and experienced, and to heal from it and elevate in
Right.
our lives. And
Absolutely.
if you are doing that, and you know, it's, we have a lot of great show topics coming up,
It's
and
gonna be awesome.
ultimately creating a network of resources, a network of Black women, Black women owned businesses, organizations, and you know, help to support everybody, all of us, through building and creating relationships and bonds through mentoring and sisterhood.
I say, and I wanted to say, Sister Tess, I was just about to put it in the chat. We started eight. We started at probably closer to 8:30 today, but it's going to be starting at 8 p.m. When we come on, and it's going to be Tuesdays. You'll get you should get a notification, or we'll have the flyers out ahead of time, and you'll be able to come on. But it's going to be on Tuesdays, every other Tuesday, at 8 p.m. So that's when we'll be coming on. You'll get more information. Yes, that's right. Sister Ifa Shayo is for us, by us. You know what I'm saying? T-Mod, I don't know if she was just coming on. She didn't say anything.
She
We
came
appreciate you, Dr. Maat, for joining us. We appreciate you, T-Mod, and Shayo, for joining us. All the great women who have joined us. We're going to end, but it's a process out. So don't think that we just on our way out. Like the preacher say, I'm coming to the end. I'm coming to the end, and be by 3 more ends. So that's where we are.
No.
Hold on with us. Hold on with it. But yes, so I'm the one, and I'm the one that's gonna
I know
all your
Niara is probably looking at the clock. Is
my
Niara you still
bedtime,
on?
my bedtime, boo. Yes, yes.
I love it. I love it. And we appreciate the support, y'all, you know, like really,
Absolutely.
because this is needed, you know. I want to give a shout out to my sister, Iya Nifa, Iyalode, Omi Shegun. She has a new podcast out called Voices of EY. She is, it's, the pilot episode has already aired, and so I'll have, you know, I'm starting a YouTube channel, y'all. I don't know what I'm doing, but my YouTube channel is going to share the videos for Voices of EY.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll, you know, be sharing those within, you know, like our ELA groups and emails and things like that as well. And also I have another sister mentor, Ifayemi, Elegbe. She has a new podcast out called My Journey to Isheshe. So if you are interested in learning about, you know, the tradition, that is what that is for. It'll be people from the diaspora and the continent on, like, sharing information and teaching. And Voices of EY is a space that is, when I say magnificent, y'all are going to want to subscribe to that channel. The next time we come on, we'll have links and everything. So again,
Absolutely.
introductory.
Yeah.
But, you know, awesome for women in African spiritual systems, you know, regardless of what, you know, branch, or, you know, what branch it is. It is for all of us, and also other real conversations. So I want to say, support these types of podcasts.
Right.
It's very important, because it's so much foolishness. I was getting ready to say
It really is.
something.
Everybody's a master of
It's so
everything.
much foolishness out here on these podcasts and online. So positive things like this, y'all, it don't hurt to share or to tune in, even if you're going to be on for 10, 15, 20 minutes. Like, make this your
Absolutely.
wind down on to, you know, every other Tuesday, your
Yes.
me time. So shout out to them. And my man Nkoyo, I'm gonna let you, you know, do what we get ready to do.
Uh, well, I want to shout out too. That's why I was like, well, I don't know if I got something to
Oh, no,
shout out about.
don't do that to me. Y'all, I'm so sorry. And I'm
No,
thinking
you
this in my head as
I'm
I'm
tripping.
talking.
You're
That
good.
wild, that wild warrior women Wednesday.
Yes. I can
Mama
say
and
it.
Koyo,
You good.
what I call her EI Egun now, but Mama and Nkoyo has a show that it's been going for a while and some time. And when I say this is one of the most empowering podcasts, shows done by a Black woman. I can do better. I don't be online like that, but I do. I get on and I
Yes,
support.
you
But
do.
the show is about it's Wild Warrior Women Wednesday, and
Yes,
so
ma'am.
the women that she brings on always share and give insight into what makes you a warrior woman, what makes you a wild warrior woman, what were your mothers like, and what were your aunties and grandmothers like, and what made them wild warrior women. Because this is the thing, we can be feminine and be
Yes.
warriors. Just
Yes.
because you are a female warrior does not mean that you are masculine. That is a
No.
big misconception. That is a
Yes.
big thing that needs to be corrected, and people's mindsets need to change from that, because the greatest women, the greatest warrior women, were
Yes.
feminine women.
Yes.
We do, and
Yes.
they did what women do, what
Yes.
women were put here to do, from
Yes.
Oshun to Queen and Zinga to,
Yes.
that's not, I don't pronounce it wrong, but whatever, like, y'all know who I'm
Queen
talking
and
about.
Zinga. Yes.
um to well, we got language police and stuff like that. So
Oh, okay. Okay.
y'all know
Okay.
what I'm talking about. To then they were warriors, not because they had to be, but also because they were just warriors.
Yes.
They were just
Yes.
warriors.
Just worry.
Like the most nourishing and the most caring and the most creative and the most soft and the most loving mothers.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Oshun,
ma'am.
they mothers war for their children. They
That's
war for
right.
righteousness. They
That's
war for
right.
justice and what is
That's
right.
right.
And if a woman is not doing those things, what kind of woman is she?
Right.
What
Right.
kind of mother do you want? A mother that's going to make sure that you are also taken care of, that nobody, that when you are right and you're doing what you're supposed to do, that nobody's going to take advantage of you. No, she's going to protect you by any means
That's right.
necessary. And
That's right.
just because a woman is doing that and that's how she operates does not make her masculine.
No, not at all. Not at all. And I want to say this, and I'm not getting into another diatribe, is that that was a great lesson, even with the things I may say about that I didn't get from the women in my family growing up. I got that. I got that they were warrior women. They fought, they lived, they strived for their families, and they had there were great friendships. My grandmother, I can remember, and I loved the friendships that she had with the women. She had, and it was just they were loyal to one another. They
Mm-hmm.
talk their shit, but then they be like, "All right, Miss Ola, see you later, see you later."
Right,
It's
right.
that I love that because they're allowed to be themselves and still be able to elevate, grow, and move around amongst each other. There's no big eyes. There's no, I'm not jealous of you, Sister Ifatunmise, because you are off doing, what you're doing. You're not jealous of me. We're not looking at, we uplift one another, and
Yes,
that's what this is about.
and
We are
support
going
with
to
each other.
uplift.
What
Absolutely,
we do.
absolutely. So, and with that being said, I will do have a new podcast coming out as well. I'm trying to move my way to TikTok, y'all. So I'm trying to get the Hulu Mama moments. These are moments because I am a practicing traditional midwife, a licensed doula, a lactation consultant. I do all things birthing and all things the
Mhm.
wellness of a woman. And I am going to be doing info sessions or little podcasts, little blurbs or whatever, talking about the things of a healthy woman. So that'll be coming up, and of course we're bringing back Black Love is not Black Love is Black Power. We're bringing back. We're bringing back
Okay.
Black Love is Black Power, but we're
Mhm.
bringing back He Say She Say with Baba Amin and Mama Nkoyo. We're bringing that back, and we got the Uhuru Academy. We're always I say we're always enrolling, but at this time
Yeah.
you come in, you be on the waiting list for the most of you because we're
Okay.
coming out in
Wait
passes.
list. Come
Yes,
through wait
I
list.
love it.
All
I love
right.
it. So, definitely check us out at www. Let me see. I don't know if they still say www. Girl.
Yes. Yes.
I be seeing where sometimes they just put the first things and then
UralAcademy.com.
right, right.
You
So
know www.
definitely join us there. If you don't have children, that's okay. You can put forward somebody else. We do give financial aid to a lot of parents, so you can support them by donating as well. So you can donate online as well. But just definitely visit us, remember us, and remember all the things that we have. Sister Ifatunmise forgot to say that Ocean Sacred Healing House does have a storefront in Atlanta. And so I want she's going to be, when we come back on, we'll have all the information, address, and all that, so that you can support her. If you're in that area, or whenever you come to that area, support her business. All things of health and wellness as well, with through the oils, the body butters, the soaps, and things of the spiritual baths. You want yoni steams, all those things. So be definitely support us. You know, if you have a black business, you a black woman, put your
Yes.
business in the chat. We support
So,
each other.
mm-hmm. Put your businesses in the chat. Subscribe to the YouTube Uhuru Academy.
Mhm.
Subscribe on YouTube. Um, Also TikTok. Same thing, Oshun Sacred Healing House. I do spirit messages,
Mhm.
supposed to be every Sunday, just for the collective, and just
Right.
getting on there and, reading the energy of the world and what's going on, and sharing information. Um, OshunSacredHealingHouse.com. Same thing for IG, Oshun Sacred Healing House. And again, like, I'm having a community opening for Oshun Sacred Healing House is currently located in Riverdale, Georgia. And it's open, but I'm opening to the community next month. I think next month. Yeah, next month, but I got a
Next,
date.
yes.
And so, again, we'll be sharing that information. One more thing, the last thing that I want to say is that Oshun Sacred Healing House, find us on Facebook and Instagram. We are getting ready to leave out, heading to St. Croix, Virgin Islands,
Yes.
for our second annual fall healing retreat,
Yes.
the Divinity Within. It is now closed to applications for
Oh.
attending. We are full, so
Yay. But we are open for next year. Get on the list for next year.
we are open for next year. So within a couple of weeks, we will have our spring retreat information coming out, and as well as our next fall retreat that happens the same weekend in November every year. Our
Yes.
spring retreat is going to be just a new location with a new theme. Very
Mhm.
excited about that, and you guys will definitely hear the buzz from this fall's retreat. So I'm excited.
Yes.
Um,
Yes. Yes.
well,
If I shy you ain't put your business in there up there in DC. Put your stuff in.
Sayo, and Catchy,
Yes.
TT Layo. Let me just highlight this sister.
Come on.
We're gonna start this today. TT Lyle, Honeybee, Tiffany Rogers. You find one of those on Facebook, you'll find her. This sister creates press on nails. A Black woman
Come on.
owned business, Honeybee U Nail Care,
Come, honey, be
and
you.
she creates press ons. Now, I don't know how much content you're gonna find. Go find Honeybee U Nail Care and follow the page, because soon you will be able to get
Is that it?
the dopest press on nails. I mean, like army fatigue press ons, like
Oh.
blinged out press ons, like your favorite colors, wedding nails, birthday nails. I mean,
Yes.
this sister is creative when it comes to doing um, nails and nail care. And so not only that, like she is gonna have cuticle oils,
Mm.
um, hand lotion, massage oil, hand scrubs, hand sugar scrubs, and like all kind of stuff. So she's just getting started. She's not really out there like that, but now she is. So go find the page at least, guys, because the she's gonna be on the up and up.
My daughter already, when she heard Usal, she heard press on nails, baby. She's like, she was over here Googling it. She'll make you some too, girl. She'll make you some too.
Be well, children of the diaspora. My good little sister,
Yes.
Ifayoyin Oshun Omide.
I'm
We
gonna go back.
need these services. There are women, if you are a woman and you have children with special needs or not, she does counseling for mothers with some children of all ages, special needs,
Okay.
children that just you need some counseling or you need a parent partner. She gives resources, ideas. She can map out a routine
Oh,
for you if you need it at home, and just things that you can start. A lot of times we don't know where to start with mothers. When I
right,
started homeschooling, at first I was just like, y'all, we just doing it.
right.
This is a sister that has experience um in counseling mothers as well as children. Is a great mother and
Wonderful.
well-rounded sister as well. um and then I think Divine Deliveries put her information in there. The Divine
I
Delivery
will.
herb shop in Capitol Heights, Maryland. Waist beads, every kind of herb you can think of is available, and all kind of other herbal powders and teas,
Right,
and
right. It's beautiful
coffees and
things.
cacao and all kind of stuff I had never even heard of until I met this sister as well.
Dope, dope. We got Tessie Show up with the Tessie Treats and Eats Cottage Kitchens LLC. Check her out. We also got our
Mhm.
sister T Ma out of H-Town. EI Culture Nexus Group for all your crypto and AI needs. Man, we got
Yes.
some fire women in the house. Boss.
Mama Nuru. Mama
Yeah.
Nuru. What's the shop, Mama Nuru? Because
She
this
probably
sister
still have
also
she still have her
travels back
stuff.
and forth.
Right, right.
Travels back and forth to the continent, and I know she got something big going on. Um, have been in Ghana for a while. I know she brought back a lot of knowledge and information, and she has something we can get. Something we can get. I think she got Nuru has a shop. We might even
Yeah,
want to put it in
okay.
there.
She did. She closed it down entirely,
Oh, okay.
but she can put her name.
Okay,
She might still
so
have some supplies and products and
you
stuff
all can go back to the comments as well.
and check it out. Absolutely.
Yes.
Sister Deanna Bennett out of San Fran, out of California, San Francisco, California. She has a new book out. It is a shadow work book, and so a healing book. So go check her out. That's her link there. I'm putting up everybody. Tickle Me Fancy Body Care. Woo
Yes.
woo.
Sister
Dope.
Ifayemi, that is hers as well. Tickle Me Body
Yes.
Care. And I
Yes.
also want to highlight, even though she probably not gonna put anything in here, our sister Amanatu son, she does a lot of things too.
Yes.
Resume
Yes. Yes, she
building
does.
and
Hmm.
writing. This sister does is a master martial artist, like Black women
Come
and
on.
martial
Come
arts.
on.
So
And she helps
so
it with her husband. Her man, they
yes, a brother Mentu's son
mhm.
has the African clothing line
Artifacts,
and
right?
artifacts clothing,
Hmm.
and I mean he does graphic arts and designs as well. He created both of our logos.
Yes, he did.
He created the
Yes.
logo for Oshun Sacred Healing House as well as Yuhu Academy, and we just
And
got all kind
Uhuru
of
Mama.
and Uhuru Mama.
Hmm.
Yes. So y'all, like, let's support each other,
Sister Tria
share
with some
a little,
spiritual tea.
some spiritual tea. Okay.
Yeah, she be sipping her. She do her lives and sip her tea. I got to get me some. I'm about to get with you, sister Tria.
Okay.
Yes, yes,
Ashe.
yes. So we good. We're gonna head out so we won't lose. We can still, won't lose anymore. Oh yes, St. Pete,
Nubian
come
moon
on.
time.
Yes,
Nubian
Nubian moon time.
for
Yes.
your princess and queen moon time essentials and baskets. Ooh,
I'm gonna get with you,
okay.
Sister Simone. Yes.
Mhm.
I was assistant midwife to birthing her second to the last baby. I am so honored. That's how I met this beautiful sister, powerful sister, and we've been in locked in ever since. So I always love seeing her. We got Ocean Beauty by Sister Janisha Thoreau. All
Hell yeah.
right.
And
Yes.
last, we well, not. I mean, it's last. I said that one time, but also, shout out to all my family here from Otru Side 3 Atlanta.
Yes.
We on the low, and we are about our business. If you guys are looking for any spiritual counseling, any spiritual work, spiritual baths, divination, Ifa
Mhm.
divinations, Aaron Dillagoon.
Yes.
If we don't have it, we have, resources. And
Right.
so you can also find our information at www.oshunsacredhealinghouse.com.
I say. Yes, Sister New, we're working. I know it. If you're working on it, it's gonna be amazing, baby. I know it. I'm working on. I'm looking forward to coming to fruition, and I will be getting to, my plot right next to you up in Ghana. So please save my space, baby. Ojuo clan is coming, boo. One of the spaces.
Yes,
Anyway.
yes, yes,
Yes,
yes, yes.
yes, yes. So we give thanks to y'all. We're going to go ahead and end it again. We've held you up long enough. We appreciate you guys who have stayed on. We've had a consistent.
Yes.
We really appreciate you. We thank
Woo!
you. Please set the notifications bell so that you can get the next time we are on live. Definitely go in, share it, rewatch it, share it, and communicate, because we'll be in the comments communicating once we get settled in as well. We give thanks to you. Until next time, it's going to be Tuesday. The Tuesdays, we'll tell you the date, Tuesday. But the Tuesday is at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We got brother Bakari Jambor on there. Peace to you, brother. This is a financial coach, and him and his wife does a wonderful thing as well. Put your business in there, sir. He does speaking engagements. He helps in the community with our young men, and is a fellow veteran. He is a wonderful guy, him and his wife, and we give thanks for your support, as always. And we're gonna get up out of here, y'all. We appreciate y'all. Please like, share, comment, come back and follow us again. Y'all
Good
stop
night.
commenting, because I'm not gonna be able to leave y'all. Stop commenting. I'm just saying.
Because we can talk. We can talk. But this is going to be a great space. So thank you
Absolutely.
all for joining us tonight.
Thank you,
Like, share, and
Ifashayo. Thank
subscribe.
you. Yes, 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 yes. I love it. All right. We're gonna get up out of here. Last comment. See you in
Good
catchy. Woo,
night.
woo, woo.